Turkey, you need to put a small ring, the smaller ring in the...
The only, hey, Matt. Yeah. The only running that I'm gonna be doing is running upside his head, and I can assure you that. Facts. And he got a big head, too.
The Canelo Alvarez versus Terence Crawford face-off finally happened. And if you thought this was just another press conference, think again. Terence Crawford didn't just clap back after getting shoved by Canelo Alvarez. He stood there, smiled, and looked the Mexican legend dead in the eyes and said 4 words that shook the entire fight world. "I will kill you." This wasn't some trash talk for clicks. This wasn't one of those fake scuffles to sell pay-per-views. Nah. Crawford meant every syllable. You could feel the venom in his voice. And now, that tension has taken this fight from being just another super fight to something personal, something dangerous.
I'm hunting him. That's it. I'm hunting everything that he got. And I'm going to take it come September 13th. I want all the people in the stands that booed me, they gonna cry when they go home. They gonna cry.
Go ahead.
Wow.
And look, Canelo might have the belts, the fan base, and the size advantage. But Bud's coming in like a man on a mission. You could see it in his eyes. This isn't just about proving a point anymore. It's about taking everything from Canelo, his pride, his legacy, his power in the sport. So why did Canelo lose his cool? How Crawford flipped the energy, and how this moment might have completely shifted the momentum of this fight. Let's break it down.
What's up, New York? Thanks for coming out today. We appreciate it. All right, let's get this started. Who's got the first question?
Okay, let's set the scene. We're at the Fanatics Fest at the Javits Center in New York City, the second stop on the press tour for the undisputed super middleweight clash between Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford, going down the 13th of September in Las Vegas. The tension? Through the roof. This wasn't your average face-off with fake smiles and forced trash talk. This was a pressure cooker. After a fiery exchange, Canelo snapped, lunged forward, and shoved Crawford hard in the chest. Cameras went crazy. Security jumped in. But Bud didn't flinch. He stepped back, fixed his shirt, smirked, and gave a response that no one was ready for. "You're gonna pay for that week of push. I got you. Remember I said this." And then, when Canelo turned to walk off like it was nothing, Crawford whispered under his breath, "I will kill you." Now, this fight was already massive before the drama. We're talking 2 pound-for-pound kings going toe-to-toe in Vegas for all the marbles, the undisputed super middleweight championship. Crawford's jumping up 2 weight classes. Canelo's defending the crown he's held down for years. But now, it's not just about belts anymore. It's personal.
Now you're skipping middleweight, no rehydration clause, nothing like that, to move up to fight a guy who has dominated that weight class for a decade, or weight classes for a decade. Why do it this way?
Why not? I always say, why not? You know, all the greats do things that people think that's impossible. You know, so within myself, I have the confidence, the skills. I got all the tools to beat Canelo. So why not?
Canelo, you are right now El Gran Campeón Mexico, right? Like, you are the guy. Richard, good to see you.
Crawford isn't just trying to make history. He's trying to humiliate Canelo in front of his people. Mexican Independence Day weekend? Bud said he's showing up to disappoint the entire nation. I want all the people in the stands that boo me to cry when they go home.
Listen, however they rate me, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we got to fight, and I'm going to win the fight. As simple as that.
Can I ask you about if there's any rematch clause with this fight with Canelo?
No, it's not.
Is that something you push for?
No, I didn't.
And is any weight restrictions to the fight at all?
No, it's not.
A lot of fighters would like to put on a weight restriction to this type of fight. Why didn't you want to do that?
Because I want him at his best. I don't want no excuses. I don't want no, reasons why, he didn't feel good or anything. I want him at his best.
Here's the thing. This didn't come out of nowhere. Crawford has been calling out Canelo for years.
When you say, I want Canelo, is there anybody in the camp that would say, you're not ready for this?
That's a big boy. He's strong. That's a conversation. It's not just, oh, man, you will whoop his ass.
Like yes, that. Man type stuff.
I'm not worried about Canelo. I'm not thinking about Canelo. I'm just focused on Israel Majimov.
In a small way, is this a stepping stone to your dream fight?
I don't look at fights as stepping stones. It's about now.
And Canelo? He kept brushing it off like Bud didn't belong in the convo. He'd say stuff like, I've got nothing to prove against Crawford. If the money's right, maybe. Translation, Canelo thought Bud was too small, too broke, and not worth the time.
Tonight, Terence Crawford was with Turkey Al-Sheikh at the other event across town. Put out an open challenge to you on the internet with Turkey Al-Sheikh calling you out. What's your response to Terence Crawford's call out tonight?
No comment.
But Crawford never stopped barking. And now that the bag is right, the platform is global, and Netflix plus Saudi money is involved, Terence finally got the green light to chase greatness. And he's treating it like a hit mission. I'm hunting everything that he's got, and I'm taking it come the 13th of September. This ain't just a fight for Bud. This is about legacy, respect, and proving everyone wrong again.
I want to speak to you about some of Turkey's comments. He said he doesn't want Tom and Jerry, people running away in the ring. What did you make of that?
I agree with that. People want to see a good fight. People want to see a good fight, and I agree with that.
Do you think
because, people come and spend money to see a great fight, and if the other fighter come and run all the night and don't make a good fight, it's deceptional.
Do you think he saw your fight with Skull and potentially came to the conclusion?
We talk after. We talk after about that, and it's very sad. But, it is what it is.
I know.
Crawford will do that? I hope not. I hope not, because we expect a great fight, the fight of the century, right? So I hope not.
Live, only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
Let's keep it real for a second. Crawford is stepping into uncharted territory. He's moving up from 154 to 168 to fight a man who's built like a tank and used to walking through punches from big boys. And Canelo ain't no slouch. Dude's record? 63 wins, 2 losses, 2 draws. Most recently, he wiped out William Skull in May to reclaim the IBF title and remind folks that he's still that guy.
I know Turkey's in your corner,
I promise you.
But look, it's going to be very difficult. He's going to be so mad that day. Believe me.
I see you. I see you. You see I'm different.
I see you too.
You see I'm different than all the other ones.
No, I see you. No, you don't know different. You're nothing different.
I'm different.
Nothing different.
I'm different.
Live, only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
Even Shane Mosley had to chime in and throw shade at Bud. He said, I think Canelo's too big. Crawford's a fighter, not a mover. He's going to want to trade, and that's going to be a problem. Translation. Crawford's ego might be setting him up, but honestly, if there's one dude who thrives under pressure, it's Bud.
You can take a guy like Canelo, this guy can do, he can pick and choose who he want to fight. And I'm going to tell y'all the truth about Canelo. Easy, man. Cakewalk. Easy. Y'all sitting up here, y'all praising this dude. This dude was nothing. I was almost 40 years old when I cooked this dude. Easy. Y'all always disrespecting our fighters.
Live, only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
All right, now let's flip the script. Yeah, Canelo's got the size. He's got the experience. He's been in with big names and banged it out on the biggest stages in the world. But if you think Terence Crawford is walking into that ring intimidated, you're dead wrong. Crawford's not just coming with skill, he's coming with surgical violence and a calm fury that's straight up terrifying.
So every time I see him, he'll come and be like, Canelo.
You know, yeah, you know how Billy do it too, yeah.
So every time, I'll be like, man, come on, man.
Yeah.
So every time he say that, you know, I just be like gradually getting into like looking at like, okay. And he's not that big. You know, he heavy, but he not that big.
Right.
You know, and I'm just like, all right. I'm laughing, but at the same time, it started hitting me like, all right, man, maybe he on to something. You know, and then I started sizing him up, and I'm like, all right, well, Canelo 5'7", you know, my arm's longer.
Yeah.
He's strong, I'm strong.
Right.
You know, it'd be, to me, skill for skill.
Right.
You know, because Canelo not the biggest 168 fighter. So I just started looking into it, and I'm like, man.
This man is a technician. He doesn't just box. He calculates, breaks down, and dismantles you piece by piece. His ability to switch hit, it's not just for show. He transitions from orthodox to southpaw mid-combination like he's rewiring the matrix in real time. His timing is freakishly perfect. One wrong move, and he'll counter you so clean it looks like you fell into your own punch. And his ring IQ? We're talking Grandmaster chess level. Crawford reads opponents like he's got your entire fight camp downloaded in his brain. He's patient, never panics, and never chases knockouts. But when the opportunity comes, he smells blood and finishes with precision. And mentally, this guy is ice. You never see him rattled, never see him react emotionally. No theatrics, no wasted energy, just focus. That dead serious kind of focus that makes even elite fighters second-guess themselves before the first bell. Every single time the boxing world has doubted him, whether it was moving up in weight, taking on dangerous punchers, or fighting on enemy turf, Bud has pulled up, clocked in, and walked out, leaving his opponent confused, broken, or asleep. Plus, Crawford doesn't fight to edge you out on points. He fights like he's trying to retire you, like he's got a personal vendetta, like there's something inside him that only gets fed when he breaks you down in front of the world.
I feel I got the speed over Canelo. I got the reach over him. He might got the size, the power. I got the better skills, boxing skills.
Would it be more of a cat and mouse? The reality is Canelo does put people out. From Kirkland to Amir Khan to just...
Don't
obviously,
I'm just saying, man.
No, but he's not.
Kovalev was older. He does.
Billy Joe.
Does. Don't get me wrong. He does have a lot of power, but all those guys that you named is not as skillful as me. I'm sorry. No disrespect to none of those fighters. The skill level is not there.
So how do you see a fight with Canelo go?
Tough fight. Canelo is a great fighter. Like, I always had respect for Canelo, but I just believe in my skills. The fact that people doubt me, it just fueled me even more. Try to get the fight even more. And I'm watching him, I'm like, man, I can beat this dude. I've been fighting people bigger than me all my life, and I always came out on top. You gonna get hit. It's a fight. He gonna get hit too. It'll be good.
This fight isn't just Canelo defending his crown, it's Crawford coming to rob the castle. And if Canelo thinks size alone is going to save him, he might just be walking into a trap set by the most dangerous mind in boxing today. Hear me out. The boxing world is split. Canelo fans are saying Bud's going to get folded like a lawn chair the second he feels that 168 power. They think the shove at the press conference? Just a taste of the strength difference.
If Canelo couldn't knock out Charlo, or you really think that he's going to knock out Crawford? I would pick Terence Crawford to beat a Canelo Alvarez, even at 168. Everybody can call me crazy and whatever you want to say. I get it. Y'all didn't believe me when I told you about Spence, but trust me, Crawford will figure out a way. I know a secret y'all don't know, and I ain't going to tell you why I would pick Terence Crawford, but it's part of the secret is the reason why I'm picking him to win the fight. So
Live, only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
But Crawford fans, they're locked in. They say Bud's got that silent killer energy, that let me cook vibe. And once the bell rings, all the size and shoves in the world won't mean a thing when Canelo starts missing punches and getting lit up by combos.
The thing about Crawford is he believes he's on it. Like, he believes he's the one. So that's the difference between him and any other fighter that Canelo fight. Because Canelo, people fight the idea of Canelo Alvarez opposed to fighting the individual. The thought of him is what puts fear in their heart. But he doesn't care about that because he's Terence Crawford, so it's a totally different thing. So if he can implement his strategy and ride it out to the end of the fight, he's going to be successful. But if Canelo can do what he needs to do, and his timing has to be on point. He's not that fast as Crawford is. It's all about timing.
Even neutral fans are foaming at the mouth for this one, because finally, boxing is delivering a fight that actually has real stakes, real history, and real violence incoming. Now let's talk about the viral quote, "I will kill you." People online are split. Some are saying Bud crossed the line. Others say it's just fight hype, raw emotion, and testosterone in a sold-out press room.
I'm going with Terence Crawford. Big weight jump, a dangerous fight, but somebody's got to prove to me that they can break Terence Crawford's will and that he can't figure it out against you. It ain't no disrespect toward Canelo, but I've said this the last couple of years. I'm not betting against Terence Crawford against nobody right now. You got to show me that you can beat him.
But let's not act like Canelo's innocent here. That shove, that was disrespectful. You don't touch another man unless you're ready to go 12 rounds right there. Bud's response? It wasn't about PR. It was about power. You want to escalate it? Cool. Now you got to deal with the consequences. And you can bet the Nevada Commission is watching this one closely, because the 13th of September, there will be blood. Oh yeah, if you somehow missed it, this fight is getting the full global treatment. We're talking Netflix streaming it live worldwide, UFC's Dana White promoting it, and Turkey, Alaushik, and Saudi money behind it. This ain't just a boxing match. It's a cultural crossover event. And if you're a fight fan, this is your Super Bowl, World Cup, and WrestleMania all in one night.
Could you kill me with your bare hands?
I could. I'll choke
Wow,
you
look
out.
how quickly you both said yes.
I wouldn't
Wow.
true. I wouldn't
Wow,
even punch
you
you.
both went yeah. like you want to right now.
You want me to lie you?
Wow.
No.
Both of you like bang bang, yeah. Yeah, right now.
For sure.
You could, right?
Definitely.
You could kill me with just...
Easy.
Really?
Yeah.
How would you kill me out of interest?
Just one punch.
Really?
Yeah. Because, let me tell you why. Because you don't used to getting here, so...
You've no idea about my fight record.
Oh, well, I don't know, but...
I grew up with two brothers. Trust me.
How old are you?
Huh?
How old are you?
I'm 60.
You're going to sleep. He said I'm 60. You're going to sleep.
I've sparred with Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah, sparring.
There's a video.
We talk about bare knuckles, you're going to sleep.
Really?
Yeah.
Look at the relish you both say that.
Add a viral moment like "I will kill you" into the mix? Yeah, expect that PPV to break records. So the real question is, are you Team Canelo Or are you riding with Bud IWK LLU Crawford? Let us know in the comments below. Smash that like button if you're hyped, and subscribe. I'll catch you in the next video.